Today on Home Theater Fanatics, the tech question of the week is, why would you choose a soundbar for your media room? So Mike and Mark from Klipsch, why? I mean, we've been touching on this a little bit, but when someone's thinking about, okay, this is what I want to buy, you know, should I go out and spend money on X, Y, or Z, or the 800 or the 1200, what would push somebody into the 800 or 1200?
Mike, so I'll let you go first.
Yeah, when we start on any product from the product development side, we always put together sort of a philosophy of why does this need to exist. And for the Cinema 800 and Cinema 1200, the philosophy was, we don't want to build a soundbar. We want to build a home theater system that is in the form factor of a soundbar, meaning, you know, we have wood box construction. Nobody else builds a soundbar out of wood like we do. You know, it's the same material that we build our heritage speakers out of our reference Premier speakers. Reference, everything we make is made out of wood, and we take a lot of pride in that. It's just a much more acoustically sound material.
MDF.
MDF, yeah.
Yes.
Right. Second, they're horn loaded, just like our Pro Cinema speakers, just like every speaker we make. And then lastly, these are the largest, most powerful subwoofers on the market. We are not trying to make a soundbar with a subwoofer that's going to, you know, tuck nicely into a corner and be out of sight, tuck nicely behind a couch and be out of sight. We didn't want the soundbar user to sacrifice acoustic performance or audio experience. And that's exactly what these have done. They brought the true component audio experience to someone that just wants a plug and play solution. So that's why you should have a soundbar in your media room, as long as it's a Klipsch CInema series soundbar.
Right on. And so just to expand on that just a little bit more. So, you know, you really aren't going to miss out on what I would consider to be the building blocks of a true component home theater system or media room system. And what I mean by that is you can have 5.1 surround sound. You can have 4 channels of atmos. You can use this as either an eARC off your television to grab the audio input from a TV app, or you can use it as an AVR type of preamp where you have an NVIDIA Shield, you have a Xbox, you have a PlayStation, or whatever your sources might be that you plug into these as well, right? So all of that functionality is there. You're not cutting the corners on that at all.
No, I like that NVIDIA Shield, by the way, and I have a Blu-ray player connected too, because I still have Blu-rays, you know. And, you know, I saw a comment there. They thought they're on the wrong site. Home Theater Fanatics were talking about soundbars. but you know, let me add this comment to what Mike said. The home theater experience, the component audio in the shape of a soundbar. There are many people out there that think home theater is a big TV. You know, you go buy your big, beautiful TV and, oh, I've got this great home theater. It's this 85-inch giant screen, and everyone comes over and is like, yeah, we can't hear what they're saying. What's the dialogue?
What is that?
You know?
What?
And I think there are home theater fanatics to be made with the simplicity and elegance and performance of these bars, because, you know, how many people just don't want to deal with the complexity, the wires, the hassle of component home theater. I mean, this room's full of that stuff, but there are plenty of customers, potential customers out there that have no idea how much they will savor a true home theater experience, which is sound plus video. And these bars will turn people into home theater fanatics with, am I allowed to say, kick-ass Klipsch soundbars connected, you know? I mean, that's going to be the difference. And by the way, it's not just about the movies, it's about the music. I love using Google Cast and sending Qobuz and Tidal playlists to the bar and rocking out. I mean, people with that big, beautiful TV, when they throw a party, they can also crank the tunes and have their friends connect to it and share playlists and just jam on this system. So this is a finely tuned, well-balanced surround system that happens to also will get you in trouble with neighbors for its music playback capability. It is a Klipsch, by the way. You know, it has to rock. It has to.
It has to.
before that brand goes on, it has to be a powerhouse. And it makes sense. We have some unfair advantages. I say unfair, but I don't really care about that, because the horn loading gives us the drivers the ability to move more air with less effort. I mean, we have this advantage over small dinky drivers that are out there with long throw, high output capability, high efficiency, low distortion drivers, just like in the Klipsch tradition of all of our component speakers. So our soundbars have this built in. That's why they sound like, you said it, Giles, they sound like Klipsch because they have it built in, the dynamic attributes of what we put into our
they sound like Klipsch because they are Klipsch, right? It follows all this. You know, if I could put in one feature request on your soundbars and all of your mic, all the stuff that you work with, Rune endpoint. That I know. I know
this
you
is
haven't
home
heard
theater
that one before.
fanatics.
Yeah, so, I have a lot of love for 2-channel in my heart, and that is the only thing with the soundbar that I find myself missing. You know, and it's kind of funny because all of my checkmark boxes for home theater-ish kind of stuff, you know, especially the 1200, it check marks those boxes. You can really have that genuine experience with that really good sound. And the 1200's rocking a 12-inch sub too, right? I think the 800 is at 10, and man, that 1200 system, I got to check that out. But I mean, it check marks all the boxes. But yeah, the room would be cool. Now, I think something that's important to call out for everyone, and I've had a number of people ask me this already. They're like, "Where can I get one, and where can I see one? Where can I hear this thing?" Right? I'm like, "Well, first you could come to my house," and they're like, "I don't live in Colorado." Beyond that, where is the best place to shop, and where could people hear this if they wanted to? Is that a possibility out there somewhere?
It totally depends on where everyone's at. I will say, if you order it on klipsch.com, try it out for a few days, send it back to us if you don't like it. We offer free returns on anything purchased on our website, free shipping and free returns. So keep that in mind. Right now, it is available at Crutchfield and Audio Advice. So if you are in the North Carolina, Charlotte, or Raleigh-Durham, obviously go into Audio Advice and check it out. But if you just want to order one, I promise you will not be dissatisfied. Crutchfield.com, audioadvice.com, or klipsch.com.
Right on. And then as far as configurations go, you can get the 800 in a 3.1 with the sub. So it comes in the big box, got the bar and a sub.
Correct.
And now, is there a kit that has the 2 surrounds in the box, or is that always an add-on?
S3.
It's an it's an add-on. There are wireless surrounds called the Surround 3 that are actually compatible with the Cinema 600 as well. And you would add those on. But like we mentioned earlier, Giles, the Cinema 1200 has everything in the box. So 800 comes as a 3.1 system. You can add on the wireless surrounds. The 1200 is 5.1.4, all or nothing.
That's awesome. Cool. That's got to come on a pallet or something, because that's
pretty much,
box is pretty big. I can't even imagine the 1200. All right, folks. We are closing up on the end of our time. Mike, Mark, anything else you guys want to call out? And as one more question, are you guys going to be at any of the shows this year? Rocky Mountain, Axpona, CEDIA, anything like that? So
we will be at Axpona. Rocky Mountain, I'm not sure about, actually. That's a Jill Eskel question. We will be at CEDIA. CEDIA is right in our backyard. We're based in Indianapolis, and it's in Indianapolis this year. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody. Just a few weeks. So
super close. Again, thanks for your time, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, good.
Thanks, Giles. Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
Bye, guys.